Nah, but we back at y'all and with another TGTF pod. You feel me? Episode 4, back at it with the back at it. You feel me? I hope everybody doing decent. And we got my motherfucking boy.
Lord knows so. Your favorite fat guy, reporting live from a city near you.
Okay, that's how we gonna break it down today. Sounds good. And I'm Drew, the girl dad. You feel me? What you tell out?
How you feel?
I'm fake decent.
How was your week?
My week was. There's a lot of stuff that went on this week.
Tell me about it.
A lot of stuff that went on this week. A lot of guys stuff happened. A lot of realizations of what I need to be doing in the path that I need to be on to be where I need to be and be aligned with God.
You say a lot of God stuff happened, and then you say like a lot of realizations. Do you think maybe that was God showing you stuff?
For sure. God was definitely showing me stuff and putting a lot of stuff in perspective for me and taking a lot of people out of my life and bringing a lot of people into my life this week was crazy. Like, I got into it with my brother and over some money, over some stupid stuff. I got into it with my brother over some stupid stuff.
Shout out, Big King.
And then a lot of people from my past really came into my life like, let's kick it, let's get back in tune. And I'm like, dang, we've been dropping these podcasts, and a lot of people that I mess with, that I love, have been really in tune and really been chopping it up and telling me to keep doing what I'm doing and keep pushing forward, that it got a lot of potential.
Oh, for sure.
For sure. So
that's love.
A lot of the people that been supporting me have been like friends that I haven't talked to in years, that are coming back, that I'm like, man, this is love, major love. And all of them surprisingly believe in God and have been back and been in tune with God. And it's just crazy how everything worked out. But how was your week?
My week was
fake decent.
It was slight. It was slight to say the least. God showed me a lot of stuff this week too.
Okay.
Just building this relationship with him. It has been a journey in itself, and being able to actually understand the stuff that he's showing me now from reading the Bible and talking to him. I'm able to make clear of what he's saying now.
Okay.
I used to just, thought I knew everything myself, and what I knew was not right at all. And I want to apologize to the people that I was motherfucking lashing out at because I thought I knew everything, because I did not.
That's love, taking accountability.
Very much so.
That's love.
First of all, let me just talk about accountability. A lot of people don't even know how to take accountability. A lot of people just deflect. Accountability is a God thing. Knowing your wrongs and being able to accept them is a God thing. And a lot of people can't do that. I've been taking accountability for a lot of stuff, and I've been learning a lot of stuff about myself. And I've been trying to apologize and trying to right the wrongs that I have
done.
That I've done, for sure.
For sure. I actually did that this week. I apologized to my baby mama. For sure. Because I know that it wasn't all her fault and it wasn't all my fault. But I did take accountability, and I finally took accountability this week for the actions that I did take in the relationship and what I didn't do. So I am sorry, and I'm going to put it on the podcast. I am sorry, Carla. But I still am taking accountability for other things as well, and I am trying to be the bigger man in all the situations that I'm in. And even when I do mess up, I still take that accountability and I reflect on it every rip.
For sure.
Every rip.
That's important, man. Just being a bigger person, that's a sign of growth. Being stagnant and not learning and not trying to figure out your wrongs is a crazy place to be.
It is, very much so.
It's a crazy place to be, because when you are not able to take accountability and not able to learn from the stuff that you're going through, you end up going through it over and over again.
And life cycle.
It becomes a cycle.
Yeah, that's why it's called life cycle. Most people, it's crazy because a lot of people do the same things and expect a different outcome.
And that's what we call it?
Insanity.
Okay.
It's crazy work.
I've been in a life cycle like, damn, so it's like I probably didn't live like 8 lives because I done the same thing 8 times probably. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done had all these chances to boss up and become the person that I was supposed to be in every new situation. Every time you start a new relationship, every time you make a new friend, every time you get a new phone number,
get a new job,
it's an opportunity to start a new cycle and to break the habits that you had before. And I just keep falling into the same cycle.
For sure. But most people do fall into that same cycle. They fall into the same, wanting to do the same thing. People don't like change. That's one thing that I've learned is people do not like change. People don't like to move along with the change, and people don't want to actually start changing for themselves to do better because they're so used to being in that same situation that they don't want to do better.
And they think that situation is just for them, and they don't know how to get out of it. But the only way to
play
get
the blame game.
Yeah, they'll play the blame game with other people. I used to do it a lot.
We all have been held.
I used to do it a lot.
You feel me?
I'm happy. I'm so grateful that God has given me the strength and the guidance to actually try to get out of this cycle this time. To actually figure out what I was doing wrong so I can be better in it.
Blessings.
I have some stuff I want to talk about today.
Let's jump into it then.
You ready?
I'm all ready for it. I don't know what you got to say, but let's get to it.
For one, I want to just say that you bogus for not getting us tickets to the Super Bowl. And you like related to Patrick Holmes and shit.
This is crazy. I'm getting text messages from this stuff. I'm getting picture messages.
Because they're the Super Bowl and we could have been there. Cause if you fan, y'all look just alike.
I told you next year I'm gonna see what's to it. Because I know he's gonna be in the Super Bowl next year. So next year I'm gonna see what's to it. You feel me?
Alright, beyond that, I'm gonna ask you, what was your favorite superhero growing up?
Favorite superhero growing up? My favorite superhero probably was either Superman or Batman.
You look like you like Batman. You look like...
Oh, man. Why you say that? Why look like Batman? That shit crazy.
I don't know, because you dress like the Joker. I'm just...
Put it in the comments if y'all think I dress like the Joker. Put it in the comments if I dress like the Joker. Or if I even look like bro.
No, I'm just fucking with you. I was watching Instagram. I'm not watching, but I was on Instagram the other day.
Okay.
And that bald dude that be talking about the relationships with the beers and shit.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
He had one of those videos or whatever, one of those reels where he was saying, Superman was always Superman.
Explain that, what you mean?
So Superman was Superman. He always had those powers. He always was able to do the stuff that he was going to do. His alias, what was his alias? Clark Kent.
Yeah.
He had to pretend to be Clark Kent to fit in with everybody else. Did you ever know that?
Nah, never knew that.
You ain't ever think about that?
Nah.
When he said that, that struck me because of the conversation we had on here last week.
Okay. Which conversation?
The conversation in where I was saying it's always been in me to be this person. But you know me as something else because we're friends.
Okay.
And that's because when I go out into the world, I have to put on this persona. Okay. You feel me? That I'm like everybody else, so people don't get weirded out by who I actually am. If people could see who I actually was, it would scare them probably. I feel like it would scare you.
Well, let's bring it back because I always say it. There's three things, three different people.
Okay.
So a person gonna be who they is around people and around their family and around people that they love and trust.
Right.
They're gonna be different around the people that they work with and people that they don't know, and then they're gonna be a totally different person by themselves.
Okay.
You feel me? So what you're saying is when you by yourself, I probably wouldn't like me either. I'd probably be scared too, probably.
Nah, it's not even when I'm by myself you wouldn't like me. I'm saying in real life, like the superpowers that I have. So the movies are for entertainment. So the superpowers that they have in the movies are to entertain us.
Right.
They are made to show us something to get in, you feel me, to like fall into, you know?
Okay.
The superpowers that we have in real life when we talk to God and we are doing what we're supposed to do, the superhero's job is to give people hope. Is to stop bad and to give people hope.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So when you think about superheroes in general, yeah, they fight crime. They beat up bad guys. They can teleport and fly and do all this stuff.
But so you say you can do all that?
Yeah, I can get on a plane, I can fly. If I say I want something, it'll automatically come to me if I go get it. But in the movies, they can make it look like it's actually doing the stuff.
For sure, yeah.
So in real life, we have all the same superpowers as the superheroes.
Okay.
Um,
So what you're saying is what you put into this universe is what you're gonna get back out of this universe.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I feel like as people, we get lost sometimes in our alias in the thing that we gotta portray to be out here in the regular world. But I feel like everybody got a little bit of a superhero in them, and everybody got the opportunity to give somebody hope if you just believe in yourself and be yourself. I tell you all the time that I just want to be a role model for people.
Okay.
That I want to inspire people to be better. And I feel like my superhero powers are to bring people together, to make people laugh, to make people smile, to help people. And that's exactly what superheroes do. And I feel like I'm out here hiding as Carlos. I feel like you out here hiding as Andrew. Okay. But in real life, we are superheroes, and that's...
So, I never looked at it that way, you feel me? I never looked at it like I'm a superhero, or I thought I was a superhero, or I thought I had superpowers.
Nobody.
But I always have felt like in any situation, you can bring me anywhere, any event, anywhere. I can be with the highest of the highest. I can talk and I can mix and mingle with anybody, and make them feel comfortable. It's so crazy because I ran into, y'all gonna see how my brain work. Watch, it's gonna be a bunch of everywhere. You feel me? So I was helping this lady at the store, and I'm gonna tell you about my pet peeves too. I'll be doing this as well. So I was walking into the store and I seen this elderly lady walking up, and I held the door for her. And that's one of my pet peeves. Okay. You feel me? Is holding the door for people when they don't run, or they don't do the little hop skip. They don't do the little shuffle. They don't try to get to the door quick. But the reason is that's my pet peeve is because every relationship deserves like a give and pull. You feel me? Yeah. And I like to see how they gonna get to this door and running. It's not that I'm holding the door and I'm waiting and I'm mad that they didn't run or they wasn't rushing to get there. It's because I didn't see them move and I wanted to get a little kick and a little laugh at how they gonna get to this door. You feel me? Okay. But she did not run, but I understood why she didn't run. So I grabbed her a cart and we was walking into the grocery store, and we just happened that we was just gonna be grocery shopping together. You feel me? We wasn't grocery shopping together, but we just happened to be going the same route. You feel me? So we kept talking, we kept mingling and stuff like that.
It was an older lady.
It was an elderly lady, and she kept on telling me that everybody thinks that she's bitter and that she's mean and that she's angry all the time. And I'm like, but why though? I'm like, I didn't get that vibe at all. And she was like, it's so crazy because I don't normally open up to people like this and talk to people like this. And she was like, this is the first time that this has happened. And I'm like, but why do people think that you are like this? You feel me? And she was like, because I was in politics so long and I don't trust nobody and everybody lies and all that stuff. And she was like, so I always felt that people were either going to try to snake me behind my back and talk about me behind my back or lie to me and things like that. And I always felt that anybody that I talk to, they gon' like me, I feel. And they gonna respect me, they gonna like me. And I bring a different type of energy to everybody. I make everybody feel loved, you feel me? And I treat everybody the same. No matter no matter who they are, I treat everybody the same. I treat everybody with respect. And I treat them like a person, you feel me? I don't come into a situation and talk to them differently because of how they look, how they sound, any of that. I come into a situation and I treat them the exact same way as I would treat somebody I love and I care for that I've known for years.
Thanks.
And I'm going to ask them, how you feeling today? You feel me? Like, I always ask somebody, how you feeling? You know what I'm saying? And I really care about how they feeling. I want to have a conversation with them.
Which when you're right.
And I feel like that is my superpower, is just making people feel comfortable and wanting to be around me at all times. Okay. So many people call me just wanting to talk to me and just want advice from me because of how good I am at this. But I never looked at it as a superpower though.
Well, look, okay, so I'm glad you're saying this because it's like, okay, the reason I say it's a superpower is because everybody got them. Everybody got a little piece of God in them.
For sure. 1,000%.
And the world makes us, it makes us be tough. Like, it's a hard place to live in. Bad stuff happen to people and we lose sight of what's like really going on. But what we supposed to do for God is to bring people together, to be the people that we supposed to be. We supposed to help everybody our brothers and sisters in Christ. And if people understood that, their superpower would shine a little bit brighter. But because the world put us in these positions and predicaments where we got to be scared sometimes, or we don't feel comfortable, it's hard for us to show our superpowers. Another thing that I wanted to talk about was why Superman, because we talked about Superman, Clark Kent, why Lois Lane was his kryptonite. Do you know why she was his kryptonite?
I do not know why he was. So I never really got into like superhero movies, none of that stuff. I never really watched any of that stuff.
Okay, well, I'm gonna break it down. I got a couple to bring up for you.
Okay,
I'm
go
gonna show
ahead.
you. I'm about to
break it down just a little bit for
you. Hear me? I'm school in session. You hear me? Grab a notebook. You hear me?
I was just gonna say grab a notebook.
You hear me? All right, check it out. Lois Lane was Superman kryptonite because Superman was here to save the world. He was here to give people hope. He was here to help people. He was here to do all the things that we are trying to do.
Okay.
But when you love a woman, the woman is who's gonna break your heart, just like Adam and Eve. Eve did what she did to Adam and blah blah blah.
Okay.
The woman is gonna break your heart. You want to save her, and you lose sight of the world. You lose sight of yourself. You start to love her a little bit more. And when you're supposed to go save everybody over here, but she's falling over there, you got to make a decision. And you always go try to get her instead of doing what you're supposed to do for the world. That's why she was his kryptonite.
That makes total sense because most men are going to do whatever they have to do for a woman, and they not. That's why I always tell you right now, I am not in no place to have no woman right now. I am not where I need to be. I'm not where I need to be in life. And if I have a woman, that is going to take up energy that I don't have to put into what I am doing right now. Once I am where I need to be is when I need that woman so that I can give her all of me and I can give her everything that I need to give her. Right now, I cannot give her all of me. You feel me? I got too much going on right now. So right now, I am so focused on being successful, getting in tune with God, and getting on the right path where I need to go before I can actually get in tune with a woman.
It's so dope that you can think like that. But it's for a lot of men, we are loved on conditions. Women are loved unconditionally. Men be searching for love, and we be needing to feel love. Like we fight for love. That's why we go woman to woman to woman, and you can see it. It's a cycle in all the superheroes.
Spider-Man too.
Spider-Man and Mary Jane.
Yeah.
Batman and Poison Ivy. Deadpool and Vanessa.
Yeah.
Hancock and that white dude wife.
And
Hancock was the
best example for sure because he lost his powers when he
got close to her.
Yeah,
he could not do
what he needed to do. He can't be a superhero.
Fly. He couldn't do anything when he got close to her because of the love he had for her. He had to get far away from her to be the person that he was supposed to be.
It's crazy that you say that.
Why you fly?
Because before I got with my baby mother.
Right.
I was super motivated to be this person that I needed to be. And I was on this journey and I was on this path. Mm-hmm. And then I met my baby mama and I got a good job and I just settled. I didn't have that drive no more. I didn't have that push. I didn't have that no more. I just settled because I made good money and I wanted to make her happy. That was my mindset. I wanted to make her happy. And this breakup has really shown me that I'm not where I need to be right now because of having a woman in my life, and I'm so focused on that. I realize and I take accountability for the actions that I took with getting with a woman. And I know now that my success and my future is more important than just talking to all these women or talking to a woman. God is going to place that woman right in front of me when it's time, you feel me? Mm-hmm. I'm not going to have to go out soul searching for her. I'm not going to have to go out and do any of that. Once I'm where I need to be, that woman is going to just come and it's just going to be all love. And I know that that's what's going to happen. I'm not even searching for no woman right now because I know that I am nowhere near where I need to be anywhere right now in my life.
So that it make a lot of sense what you're saying, and I agree fully because I've been in so many relationships where I come in and
have motivation.
I have motivation. I want to be a rapper selling out shows. I want to do this, that, and the third. I want to go to school and cut hair. I want to just be the person I'm supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
God gave me all these gifts and I be wanting to use them. But the moment I find a girl that I like or fall for, I don't care about the stuff that I want to do no more. It's what I want to do for her.
Yeah.
I want to get a decent job so I can make enough money to go on trips with her. Trips that I don't even want to go on. I want to buy her stuff. I want to, I just want to be the best person I can be for her. And once you become the person that you think you are supposed to be for the woman is like, this is not enough. I didn't get with you because of this. I got with you because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the person that you were, not because of the person that you are now.
Well, so many women want a man that's already built, that's already where they need to be at. And it's like, if you're not gonna be with me from the jump and push me and drive me to do better, then you don't need to be with me at the end of the day. So if I do meet a woman on accident or whatever the case may be, and we start talking and this, that, and that, if she's not pushing and driving me to do better and wants me to just do everything with her and stop doing what I'm doing, then I'm going to have to just push her aside and have to do what I have to do for myself. I have to be selfish for myself in certain situations. I got kids, so I have to be able to support my kids and do what's right for my kids and by God at the same time.
I want to speak to it because I just said I'll probably live 8 lives because I kept falling into the same cycle. The reason that I keep falling into the same cycle is because I'm a lover at heart. My whole life I just wanted to be loved. I just wanted love. And I be searching for it probably in the wrong places.
For sure.
And it's got a lot to do with my upbringing. Being adopted and having the mom that I had growing up and the mom giving me away. Like, you got a mom that love you and care for you and hug you and hold you. So you don't really need another woman's to
show you that affection and show you that love, or
to solidify you.
Okay.
To make you feel whole.
Okay.
Because you have your mom to do that. Your mom is gonna support you. Your mom is gonna woo out the band. But for the dudes that grow up without moms or without receiving love from a woman, they search for that. Everybody wants to have love from the opposite sex.
For sure.
Some people don't know how to receive it. Some people don't know how to take it.
Well, I just heard the other day, I was watching a video. I was either on TikTok or Instagram or something like that, and I heard that little boys are supposed to be hugged more by their mom and their dad 6 times more than a little girl is. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, dang, that is crazy to me. But now I understand. Us men are supposed to be these hard men at all times. We're not supposed to show emotions. We're not supposed to do any of that. And it's like, when we do, women want us to do it, but when we do that, it's like, dang, you a B word, you a girl, like, you don't need to be showing these emotions. Why are you showing these emotions to us? And it's like, man, it's crazy. It's crazy.
It's really crazy, right? It's like, I know, I be falling in love all the time. Like, I'm that friend that be like, man, I'm talking to this girl, I'm in love, motherfucker, 2 days later, and then I end up being with this person for a long time, and then something will happen, and I'll try to act like I'm not hurt, and then I have to jump right back into another relationship.
That's why you fall into that cycle.
That's why I fall into that cycle.
Right into that, what's it called? Because you don't want to be hurt, so you trying to find love in another spot.
Yeah.
I used to be like that. And I now realize as I'm growing up and as I'm maturing, and I don't think maturity is age. I think maturity is the shit that you've been through, the stuff that you've been through that makes you mature and brings you to this person that you're supposed to be, and learning from these life experiences that you had.
It's like, it's so crazy because my life is like real different than a lot of people. I'm 32 years old, and at 32, I'm just now being around my biological mom for the first time. For real. And my biological mom is completely different from my adopted mom. But you know my adopted mom, and you know that I love her wholeheartedly.
For sure.
Like, with everything in me.
1,000%.
She just got a different way of showing love. She's not a hands-on lover. She's not a person that's gonna tell you I love you every day. My real mom, on the other hand, she's a hands-on lover. She'll hug me, she'll kiss me. I can go lay in her bed and watch TV with her. And it's weird because I'm 32. Like, this is the first time I'm ever experiencing something like this.
That's crazy. That just gave me goosebumps.
Like, for real, it's the first time in my life.
Yeah.
You know? So, that's why I be so stuck on having a girlfriend at all the times. Like, always having somebody or
I need somebody to.
Nigga, I'm talking about every holiday I have a date.
Yeah, that's crazy. This is like the first year that I have not, like, all of 2024 was like the first year that I have not had a date for holidays, or I haven't had a significant other or a female around me. It's crazy.
Everybody that knows me as Carlos, the fat dude that always be fly and always got a decent little, you feel me?
Next to the you feel me?
You feel me?
You feel me?
And it's crazy because I went through like the last 2 or 3 holidays by myself, and that was like an eye opener. It was so different. I'm so
Did you enjoy it though?
I can't say that I enjoyed it because I'm used to something different.
So
Like, I've always had, nigga, I've been dating since I was in daycare.
Daycare is crazy, bro.
Like, I have literally been dating girls since I was like 4 or 5 years old. I've always had a girlfriend.
I did not. I had a girlfriend since like 7th grade until I was like 31.
I was a managed little child, but it was because somebody gave me away, you feel me? And I'll just be looking for it.
For sure.
And that's just how it happened. Like, I've always had a girlfriend. I'm always, you feel me? And if I don't have a girlfriend, I always just have a girl with me. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But yeah, that's my superhero spiel.
Okay.
That's what I wanted to teach y'all today. We all got superpowers. We all have a gift. We all got a little touch of God inside of us. And next time y'all out and y'all talking to people, stop looking for the worst in people. Stop thinking the worst. Stop being scared of people. Everybody got a touch of God inside of them.
That was good, because that's how a lot of people feel. They are scared to just talk to a human being or interact with a human being.
Look for the little piece of God in them when you talk to them. Be as sweet and as kind as you can be to people, and watch how sweet and kind they can be to you. When you are scared and you are shaking and you are mad and you are angry and you pushing that energy on other people, it makes them feel some type of way, and then you get an angry or a mad or bad energy back. So check your energy when you outside. Check your energy when you meeting new people. Just because they look a certain way don't mean that they are a certain way.
Facts.
And if you talk to them the right way, they'll talk to you the right way. And if they don't, just move along, but wish them the best. Like, we gotta start being better to our people. We have to. The world that we living in right now is so crazy. Everything that's going on with politics and them getting people out of here. Like, we just gotta be good to each other right now, because we don't know what's gonna happen.
Facts. I feel that. You don't never know what's gonna happen.
You never know. So hug your neighbor. You feel me? Like, I'm dead serious. That sound crazy, but like,
hug your neighbor do sound super crazy. What if you even talk to your neighbor? How you gonna hug your neighbor?
Man,
it's so crazy because a lot of people do not talk to their neighbors. A lot of people don't even know their neighbors.
I'm about to tell you something why I said hug your neighbor. It was like a metaphor for just hugging people, but I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of people don't get hugged on a day-to-day basis, on a week-to-week basis, on a month-to-month basis. They push people away. But if somebody get hugged in a day, it can change their whole day, just feeling somebody surround them with love.
For sure.
Like, literally, it's a study on it. Somebody can change your whole day by just giving you a hug. It can change your energy for the day. So start hugging people, man. Stop greeting people with the hellos. I'm a hugger. Bring it in.
I always tell people that.
I'm a hugger.
I do not do handshakes. I do
Bring
hugs.
it in. Let me tell y'all one more thing before we move on to the next thing, because I really like that we having this conversation. I think it's gonna help a lot of people. I watched this YouTube video, and they did a study on 2 schools. The kids were like, I want to say from like 3 to 8 or something.
Okay.
One school, they gave these kids everything. They had good food. They had good food, they had good toys, they had TV, they had all of this stuff for them to like kick it with, but they didn't show these kids any love. They didn't hug them, they didn't read to them, they didn't do anything for them.
They just let them have they just gave them what they needed. Okay.
And the other school, they did not have good food, they did not have stuff for them to play with, they did not have all the luxuries that the other school had.
But
But they led to these children. They held these children. And they were there for them, basically.
Right.
Like they nurtured those children.
Facts.
And after 6 months of doing the study that they were doing, the kids that did not have all the stuff that the luxury school had were significantly healthier than the kids that had everything. Because love is the most important thing on this earth. And that's something that we need. And so many people push love away because they've been hurt by anything.
Not trusting.
Ex-boyfriends, your parents beating you when you was little,
or just not being there for you, or being
just not being abandoning you, anything. Like, know that stuff was not made to break you. It was made to heal you, and it was made to show you something. Everything that's happened to me in my life, I don't let it determine what's going to happen.
Facts.
I always try to do the opposite of what people think I'm going to do. And because I have been doing that for so long, my life has been so much better. I love unconditionally and regardless because I did not receive that love. I don't have children yet because I was adopted and I want to have a wife and be the person I'm supposed to be when I actually do have children.
Do you want to adopt a kid just because you was adopted, or you feel like that's not something that you want to do?
Honestly, at 32, so growing up, I would always tell people I wanted to have a daughter. I was gonna name her Harmony. And then when I turned like 20, I'm like, I'm gonna have a son. His name's gonna be 5. And then when I'm 30, I'm dating women that's got children and grandchildren. So I'm like, I'm cool with just being a stepdad because it's not really about me having a kid. It's about what I can give to the kid.
Facts. Okay.
It's about me being able to give the kid love.
Well, it's crazy that you say that because kids don't remember who paid the bills.
Facts.
Kids remember the love that you showed them, the time that you spent with them, the things that you did with them. I put my kids before anything. My job, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are my days off. You're not going to call me in to come work this day. These are my days off that I'm kicking it with my kids. I'm not coming into work. I'm not going to do extra stuff. My kids going to know who I was and how I presented myself. And when they grow up, they going to look for a man that's going to make sure that they straight at all times.
And that's
just
for sure.
Based off of how I present myself to them.
Yeah.
I show them love. I show them affection. I make sure I listen to them. I make sure that I go above and beyond for them. If they want something, I make sure that I get it for them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't tell them no. I tell them no, but I don't tell them no. You feel me? And I love them. You feel me? And they not gonna accept nothing less than
as they shouldn't.
Than what I'm presenting.
Kids didn't ask to be here, and kids deserve the love and affection.
They deserve the world. Kids deserve the world. My kids deserve the world.
If you pour the right stuff into them, it's no telling what they gonna give you back.
For sure.
When you I don't even want to say that. I just want to say, for real, I don't care if the kid is adopted or if it's somebody else's kid. I'ma love them and I'ma teach them the ways of being a respectable person, just by being a respectable person in front of them.
Well, I asked because my youngest daughter is mine, my oldest daughter is not, but my oldest daughter is my daughter at the end of the day. I still love her. She comes over all the time. Like, that's still my daughter at the end of the day. And I love her and I'll always be there for her and I'm always gonna take her back and I'm always gonna have her back.
That's my little baby.
If I ain't here for her, who's gonna be here for her? You feel me?
And man, bro, the reason it's on, and I tell you this all the time, like we gotta be a role model for the you feel me?
Yeah.
And I know it'd be crazy when I say that because it's like, damn, you're not no role model. You a rapper, you get on girls, you like strippers, you do all this. But for the kid, for real, that's what people probably think. Because people only know what they see.
Perception is reality.
But in real life, what you gotta understand about me saying I'm a role model is I'm the most respectable person that I know besides you and shit. Like,
yeah,
I carry myself at a certain standard that you gotta match. Like, I'm always clean. I always smell good. My hair is always cut. I'm always telling people to do the right thing and doing the right thing for people. Even if you see me outside doing wild stuff with my friends, I'm doing this with my friends. But to the outside world, I'm a stand-up nigga. Just like last week when I said I'll go to anybody's house and wash their dishes, I'll take somebody's garbage out. I don't even have to know the people. I'll help an old lady take her groceries in.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
My favorite job was working at the furniture place when I was helping people load their cars because I got to talk to them.
It's so crazy that you bring that up. It's bringing up some stuff in my head.
Like,
shout out Dion because Dion really put this in my head. Pops.
Go ahead.
I was always so focused on money and wanting the most money and wanting this and wanting that. And I had a conversation with him and he's like, but are you happy in the roles that you have been going into with this money? And I'm like, yeah, I'm happy because of the money. But he was like, but not everything is about the money.
For sure.
If it's not something that you're happy doing, then it's not about the money. You never will be happy doing that, whether it's the money that's making you happy or nothing like that. And it made me realize that time off, being able to spend time with my kids, being able to be around my kids, having PTO, really liking my job, being able to wake up like, man, I want to go to my job. You feel me? That's huge. That is huge. Wanting to go to your job because you have to be there 40 hours a week anyways. You feel me? Like, you should want to love it. You should want to be there. You should want to like really thrive in this job. And he made great points. And it's like, man, I only look for the money and all of this stuff. And it's like, man, that's not what I should have been looking for in any job.
Like I got him into cell phones. Because I have been working in cell phones for years. And it was decent money. Like, I love the money that I made.
I check a bag, for sure.
For sure, I love the money that I made selling phones. But I never was happy. That it would drain me because it's like, we got to meet quotas, we got to do this, we got to do that. Then we got to basically, I'm not going to say that. But sales is a crazy job. I'm not going to say what I was going to say for sure.
Sales is definitely a crazy job.
But the job that I had that I most loved was when I was actually getting to help people. When I was building stuff for people and making people happier. Like, you can see the happiness on their face when they leave. Shout out to Lucas, shout out to Tori. I can't think of the other dude's name, but he was a cool dude. For sure. Like, shout out, I worked at Habitats for Humanity and I used to just help old people all day. I did everything at that job. I worked in every department. I worked the register. I went on house calls to like go pick up furniture from people. And that was the best job I ever had. I could wear what I wanted. I could be the person that I wanted to be there with no judgment. And I was able to talk and get knowledge from.
That's love. Like being able to go to work and being able to be you 100% that's major love.
It was amazing.
Because there's no way that I can go into any of my jobs and be the person that I want to be at the end of the day. So that's love that you're able to do that. That's a major love.
Well,
there's certain
I was
people
able to do that. I don't do it no more.
There's been certain jobs that I can go into and certain situations I can be myself, you feel me? But I just match the energy of the other person. And I think that's why I do so well in what I do, because people like and trust me, and I can start a conversation with anybody and I can find out information that I need to find out by the questions that I ask.
For sure.
And I used to get into it with my girl all the time because of me being a salesman and how I ask questions and how I try to find out information. And she's like, this is not what I like. Just talk to me. And I'm like, man, it's so hard because this is how my brain works. You feel me? And it's tough to get out of that mindset of asking these open-ended questions to get information that you're needing. When I could just be having a regular conversation with her, if that makes sense.
It do make sense. No, I'm fucking with you. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Please like, comment, share,
subscribe.
Please.
And if you're not messing with it, send it to somebody else because they may mess with it.
Yeah, like even if the stuff that we saying don't help you, it may help somebody that you know get through some stuff that they're going through. So please, just look out for us one time. And
I think we probably gonna get some merch soon, probably. So stay in tune for that. We're probably gonna get some merch.
If y'all want some TGTF podcast hoodies and shirts
and stuff like that,
put it in the comments. Let us know. So we
trying to bless people. You feel me?
Work on that for y'all. This has been a great podcast. We really thank y'all for watching and tuning in. We'll see y'all next week on the TGTF pod. It's your boy Lloyd Loso, your favorite fat guy.
And it's your boy Drew the Girl Dad. You feel me?
I'm a fuck with you.
TGTF, Trill Gang, Trill Family. TGTF, Trill Gang, Trill Family. Lord, thank God in the family. Lord. fam. That's like every day I flex, cause I gotta check the bag. Every day I hit my bitch, cause she want a bigger ass. Fuck them twats though.